There is a quiet tyranny that pervades the lives of men and women, the willingness to accept the definitions of life handed to us by others. Society whispers, the world commands, and even loved ones impose their visions of who we should be. But let us stop for a moment, stand still, and question, who gave them the right to define us? The Stoic Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom, true freedom, is not found in rebellion against chains placed on our wrists, but in rebellion against the chains placed on our minds. To live by another's definition of life is to forfeit this freedom. To allow others to dictate what is meaningful, what is valuable, and what is worthy of pursuit is to hand them the keys to your soul. We, too often, live as spectators in the theater of our own existence, mistaking applause for purpose and fearing the silence of solitude where our true selves reside. Marcus Aurelius, the great philosopher-emperor, reminded us in his Meditations, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." The Stoics taught that the world will always seek to shape you, just as a river shapes a stone. But the stone does not willingly mold itself. You must become the sculptor of your own life, unyielding to the tides of external opinions and false values. This does not mean arrogance or isolation. To live in harmony with others is a virtue, but to live in submission to their expectations is a vice. The difference is subtle but profound. We do not reject the company of others. We reject the chains they attempt to place upon us. Ask yourself, when you look in the mirror, do you see the reflection of a soul defined by your own principles, or do you see a shadow shaped by the judgments, fears, and dreams of others? As Seneca wrote, "You must live for yourself. Watch over yourself and trust to your own soul." Stoicism does not ask us to forsake ambition or to retreat from the world. Instead, it calls us to define ambition by virtue, not vanity, to measure success by fortitude, not fortune. The path is not easy, it is not meant to be, but it is on this difficult road that we find ourselves. Destructive emotions, fear, anger, envy, arise when we allow others to control the narrative of our lives. These emotions are not forces beyond our control, but signals that we have strayed from our inner compass. The Stoics taught that the way to overcome them is not through denial, but through mastery. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, Marcus Aurelius assures us. Define your life with courage. Define it with discipline. Define it with resilience. Let no man or circumstance rob you of the power to shape your destiny. We are not merely wanderers in this life, we are architects. Each choice we make, each principle we uphold, is a brick in the foundation of who we are. And yet, many of us squander this responsibility, allowing others to draw the blueprints for our lives. It is time to reclaim what is ours. Time to silence the voices of doubt, the whispers of conformity, and the roars of external judgment. It is time to listen to the quiet, unwavering voice within us. Seneca, in his wisdom, wrote, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Let this be our creed, not to live by the definitions of others, but to define ourselves anew with every sunrise, to refine ourselves with every hardship, and to stand unshaken before every storm. The final truth is this: life will test us. It will tempt us to surrender our autonomy, to seek the comfort of being defined by others. But we are not here to live comfortably, we are here to live deliberately. The Stoic way is not an easy path, but it is a worthy one. It teaches us that no matter how loud the world becomes, the voice of reason within us must remain louder. It teaches us that true strength lies not in bending the world to our will, but in remaining unbroken when the world seeks to bend us. So rise, not as a rebel, but as a creator. Refuse to let others define you. Refuse to let the world shape your identity. Define your life not with the fleeting values of others, but with the eternal virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This is your life. And as Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do.